Dear Diary, hello, welcome back to my channel. I love you. I'm so happy you're here. I just wanted to warn you before you get jump scared by my bare naked face that this one is a getting ready video while I chat. Love you. Enjoy the video. Mwah. Dear Diary, oh my god, I have so many things to talk about this week. We're going to film 2 videos today, so I'm gonna film this one so I can tell you everything that's going on in my life while I'm getting ready. And then we'll film the next one immediately afterwards, because guess what? My lace maid dresses that I ordered on my birthday finally came. So the second video is going to be a little try on of those bad boys. I'm so excited. I'll be honest with you, tried them on once, but it was immediately after I got out of the shower, so my hair was wet, and I don't know how y'all feel. I don't understand. In movies, they'll have like girl come out of the pool, hair soaking wet. They're like, ooh, she's so sexy. My hair's wet. I feel like a dunked rat. Like I need my hair to have volume to it. When I was a freshman in high school, I used to wake up at like 4 a.m. every single day to straighten my hair to make it pin flat. And I am just not of that beauty standard anymore. I hate it. I want my hair to be as far from my head as possible. So we have it in our heatless curlers, which I know look like shit, and ignore it, but that's the whole... To be beautiful, you have to look wonky before. It's the trust the process of any art form, okay? So we're gonna talk while I do my makeup. And the first thing I have to talk about is, oh my god, okay. So last week when I was talking about only playing Stardew because I didn't want to look at my phone anymore, so I've discovered what I love about Stardew, and it's side questing. I like running around and making money immediately afterwards. I love the immediate gratitude of, like, same with Animal Crossing, where it's like, oh, I'm gonna go fishing, sell that fish. I found a rock, let me sell it to you. I love it. I love collecting money. It's probably one of my worst traits ever, is that I'm addicted to making money. And I've taken a real break from it. I really have. I became a stay-at-home wife. I've been trying to be more focused on the home. And to be clear, I don't enjoy having a job. I specifically love instant gratitude making money. Like, I loved doing nails, where it was like someone would call me and be like, oh, can I come get my nails done today? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. And then I immediately get paid after the service. Amazing. Nothing has ever been better. But I took a step back from that because I'm still transferring my license over from California, which thank God, thank God, thank God. I haven't told you about anything, but transferring my license from California to Michigan has been the biggest pain in the ass I've ever experienced. It was so frustrating. I didn't have so it was like, you only needed 400 hours of schooling in order to have a Michigan license. And then I submitted my 400 hours that I did in California, and they were like, 400 hours if you started school before July 1st of 2024. I started school like 4 weeks after that. So now I needed 200 more hours of schooling. And I was like, I can't afford. My options were either to go back to school, which the schools didn't want to take me for only 200 hours. They wanted me to do the full 600-hour course again, which would take forever and be so much more money, which is awful. But I would either have to go back to school and redo the whole thing, so then literally end up with like 1,000 hours almost, which is ridiculous for just a nail degree or nail license. Or I could go apprentice, which is where you go work in a nail salon 40 hours a week for a year straight to get the amount of hours that I needed for like free. I would only make tips, which is just unfeasible. Oh my God, I was so frustrated. I was sobbing a few weeks ago because I was like, I have to give up doing nails. Like, there's no way for this to happen. But then I saw that they would give you 100 hours for every 6 months that you worked with your other license in the other state. And so I submitted that I worked for the last year in California with the license, which I did. But I was worried about it because I did work from home. And so I was like, I don't know if they're going to accept it as my work experience. And they did. Oh my God, they did. But now I have to take the practical exam, because in California, you just had to take the written exam, and it was like no big deal, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And they took away the practical exam. Here they did not take away the practical exam, so now I have to take that. But in comparison to going back to school and having to pay thousands of dollars for a year, taking a practical exam, no problem. no problem. So very excited, gonna get my license soon. Anyway, that's part of the reason I love doing nails, instant gratification money. Anyway, oh my God, my husband and I have started door dashing. I need to start putting on makeup. I need to get this day going. We started door dashing, which I know is like, DoorDash sucks doing those jobs. I love it. I love it. I love instantly making money right afterwards. We started last Saturday, and we went out 3 times that day, 3 separate times to go do it, because we had to like come home to feed the dogs, and then like we came home and grabbed a snack real quick. I did not eat anything good that whole day. I was so locked in on doing it because I was having the time of my life. Time of my life. I loved it. We made like $270 on Saturday, I think, in like an 8-hour period. It was incredible. Sorry, I have crusties, dude. I just woke up. Oh, that's not true. I woke up at like 5 in the morning, made my husband's breakfast and stuff, and then sent him off to work, and then I showered, and then I ate breakfast, and then now I'm here. But anyway, yeah, oh my God, love it, obsessed with it. So we did that all day Saturday, and then I was like, I want to do it again tomorrow. I was fully manic by the time we went to bed on Saturday, and I did not realize I was like in the shower, like trying to rinse off the day, and I was like, oh my God. And then if we do this and I do this, and then, oh my, it's just cash. It's just free cash. And I got out of the shower, pupils, size my whole eyeball. Holy shit, dude. I do that sometimes where like I'll have to look myself in the mirror because I'm having too good of a time. And I'm like, ooh, yeah. Ooh, okay, we need to reel this back. But yeah, no, I'm obsessed with making money. It's a real good time for me. And I'm not obsessed with spending money. I just want to have it in my hand. I want to sit on it like a little dragon. I don't know. My husband says it's because I'm a Capricorn and that's how all Capricorns are. But I don't know if that's true. Oh my God, I just love having money. But anyway, so that day we only ate the snacks that were in his truck for the most part. So like we came home or in the morning before we left, he had oatmeal, and then I made a mac and cheese when we came home, but I didn't eat either of those things because I was like too wired and I just wanted to keep going. So I just ate the things that he had in his truck that day, which were hot fries and jelly beans. I woke up Saturday morning, worst tummy ache of my life. Oh my God. I was like, my kidneys are shutting down. This is the end for me. This is how I die. It's so bad because I don't eat junk food very often. And by not very often, I mean genuinely not very often. So to have a day where I only eat junk food, it's been years. Probably since I was like a senior in high school, I haven't done that. So, yeah, that was me all day Sunday. Even though I still insisted on going out with him to do more DoorDash orders because oh my God, I love it. I love it. I'm so obsessed with it. So we did that, and then now we've been doing it whenever he gets home from work. So that's been really fun. Yesterday we went out, and it was oh my God, I didn't know how far they could allow us to take orders. But okay, well, first of all, we took 3 orders at the same time because 2 of them were from the same business. I was like, oh, that'll be easy peasy lemon squeezy. Hey, hard, difficult, lemon hard. It sucked. Because this time, none of the restaurants were ready for us. And so the first one we picked up from was this little Asian restaurant. It was like a hibachi place, and they took forever. And I was like, oh my God, we still have to pick up 2 orders. And when the lady came out, it seemed like a family-run business. And, I love that energy. I just don't like when I'm on other people's time, because I'm late to everything. I don't mind. But if I'm on other people's time, it stresses me out because I'm like, I cannot be late for other people. Oh my God. So I was stressed out about it, and she walked out with the food, and she saw my glasses, and she was like, the same glasses. And then it's like this little older Asian lady, and I went, twins. And then she like pushed me. Which I think is positive. I think in older immigrant lingo, I think she thought that was funny. So that was pretty funny. Enjoyed her. Live, laugh, love. And then after that, we had to go pick up 2 orders from Panda Express, We walked in there and I was like, okay, it's gonna be easy. I pick up the first bag, it's like one item and a drink, not bad at all. Second order, 16 items. Holy shit, dude. Holy shit. It was so stressful. So then they cleared out that Panda Express. Literally all of the chow mein ran out twice. It took them so long to get that order together. And honestly, it wasn't even their fault. It was so much food that was ordered all at once. And so then that was stressful. And then we had to drive like 45 minutes with it. I didn't realize the order was going that far away. I felt so bad. Because we didn't even go right after my husband got off work because I had an appointment to get new glasses. I'll talk about that in a second. But we didn't even start door dashing until like 6 p.m. So my poor tired husband is driving around in the night. But we go over there, and as we're driving over there, I was bugging him because the lady who ordered 16 items wrote in the notes like, oh, I know I said to leave it at the door, but if you knock, I have a cash tip for you. And I was like, she saw your profile picture. She wants to kiss you. And then he is like, no, why would you order that much food if that's what she was trying to do, genuinely? And I was like, I mean, what if it's a bachelorette party? That's a lot of food, you know? And then I was like, what would you do? Would you do it, you know, like, would you go be the little delivery boy stripper? What if she offered you a $200 tip? Would you do it? And he's like, no. Would you? And I was like, didn't even occur to me to put myself in that situation. That's because my husband's so handsome. It makes sense for him to be a little delivery stripper. I don't want him to be, but like, I get it when people want him, you know? But anyway, yeah, no, we were joking about that. And then she ended up giving us $19 in quarters, which is so funny. That's so fun. Because, yeah, I was going to go knock on that door. I want to find out. What the energy is here. But anyway, yeah. So then that was the end of our ordering last night. But it's been so fun. I literally love it. If you want a side quest, that's the way. It's the best. I don't want to do the Uber driving thing because I don't want to interact with people that much. But yeah, oh my God. Yeah, so that was super fun. Yesterday I was killing it socially because I don't get to talk to people much. But yesterday I went to the eye doctor, like I said. And so I had that interaction with the Asian lady, made her giggle. That made me laugh. But before that, I was at the eye doctor and he told me that my astigmatism has shifted on its axis, and I didn't know what that meant, but I didn't want to ask him, so I waited until I was like picking out my glasses and talking to the lady like selling them to me and stuff, and I was like, okay, so the doctor told me that my like astigmatism shifted on its axis. Does that mean I have a lazy eye? Like, and she's like, no, it's more common than you think. And it's like, yeah, I know it's more common here. It's not as common where I'm from, but like, I get it. I didn't say that, but I'm thinking it, you know? She was like, no, that's not what it means. And I was like, okay, thank God. Cause if I make it to 25, just don't tell me. That's too late in life to find out you have a lazy eye. Just let me look crooked, you know? Lazy eye is something that should be told to you when you're like 12 and still like at the age to be bullied or like maybe fix it. 25 is like, oh, okay, so now I have to have all my conversations like this because I'm not going to exist with a lazy eye. That's insane. But when I said that's too late to tell somebody, the other receptionist that was working there literally giggled from like across the eye appointment place. And so they were both real sweet. I'll show you the glasses I picked out. They're not here yet because obviously they take like 2 weeks to make, but these are the ones that I tried on and picked out. They're pretty similar to the ones I have right now. They're just like, they don't go as far down my face here. They cut up more, and then they're more like angled up. Because I've been wearing the wire glasses since like 2020. I started wearing those. In high school, I wore the like plastic thicker frame ones. But I switched to the wire ones because I thought they were more elegant. And then I started out with really big, really round ones. And I'm getting like more square-shaped ones as I get older because I feel like I'm losing the baby fat in my face. So the round glasses don't fit my face as well. So I'm just slowly slimming them down, honestly. But yeah, so that's why I picked out those. Pretty fun. Let's see here. What else do I have going on? Oh yeah, okay, so being an adult, I filed our taxes last weekend, which is good. Everything went well. There was some crazy stuff on there. I have some opinions on filing taxes because I've been doing our taxes, once again, for the last 6 years, almost 7 years, I think. I think 2019 was the first time I filed our taxes. By myself, I mean. But yeah, so, oh my god, I can think, sorry. I started touching my face and I zoned out. It was so much harder this year. It was so much harder. I've been doing it for years, which I knew it was going to be a little harder because I was going to have to file for 2 states. Okay, I have some questions. One, it asked me so many questions it never asked, and it was ridiculous. It asked me if I wanted to donate to the presidential campaign at least 6 different times. Also, every time I was like, no, I'm good, it was like, does your spouse want to donate to the... No! What do you want us to fight in the household? Why are you asking? Oh my god, if I said no, that means no for the household. What is wrong with you? I don't want to down... Is Trump hurting for money? Why does he need $3 for my tax return? Ridiculous. So that was super dumb. Also, it asked our race so many times and, like where we were from, who lived in our house, if anyone that I wasn't writing down on our taxes lived in our house, and what their races were. Like, I'm so scared they're just going to use the taxes to hunt down immigrants, honestly. And the reason I'm so worried that it's that is because literally, like, when I was filling it out that we moved from California, it made me list the years we were residents of California. And so I had to put literally the day my husband was born until the day we moved. And then I had to list, because I wasn't born in California. I was born in Arizona. So when I put that I only lived in California from 2003 to last year, they were like, where were you before that? You weren't born in 2003. You're worried about what? Oh my god. So then I had to put that I was in Arizona from 2001 to 2003. Girl, did it matter? I was a toddler. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. So that was super dumb. Another thing that I was very upset about that has nothing to do with me is they tax Olympic medals. I did not know that. If you win an Olympic medal, they expect you to report it on your taxes and pay taxes on it. That's insane. Those people are heroes. They're going to support, like, represent our country and make us look good. Like, it's, oh my god, they dedicate their whole lives to it. Also, for most of the women's teams, they don't get paid much. They're, like, working full-time jobs to fund their way through the Olympics. And then you're going to tax their medal? You've got to be kidding me. That's ridiculous. If I'm going to fight for anybody to get a tax break, it should be Olympians. That's insane. That's insane. They don't deserve to have that taxed. Ridiculous. So those are my opinions on tax. Oh, wait, hold on. Also, moved to Michigan. In Michigan, you don't only pay state taxes, you also pay city taxes for the city that you work in, which is crazy. And I don't know how Detroit's works because that was listed under an entirely separate form from any of the other cities. But, like, we went to Detroit for that one trip for Valentine's Day a couple weeks ago. And I'll tell you what, they are not using those special taxes to fix their roads. The roads out here, god-awful. Around Kalamazoo, where I'm at, they're not that bad, but there are a few roads where, like, when we were driving to my eye appointment yesterday, we were going on a road to, it was, like, in a mall. It felt like they were bombing the street we were driving on. It was ridiculous. We're swerving left and right. And they're not, like, little potholes like I'm used to. It's like a crater in the earth. It was ridiculous. I've driven down so many dirt roads that are significantly better than the paved ones. It's insane. It's almost like the roads are better when they are snowed over. Because at least the holes are full of ice. Like, it's crazy. It's absolutely bonkers insane. So, those are my opinions on taxes. It's insane. With how many questions they made me answer that were so sketchy, I'm hoping this was the last year I ever have to file taxes. Because I don't know. That was ridiculous. We need to make a new system. I don't know. What else is going on? I've still been working on piano. I am improving slowly. I'm still not good because I'm never going to be good. That's not the point of learning. It's to stretch your brain out because I don't want to get dementia. They say you're supposed to have different hobbies to help prevent that. Also, it's entertaining, It's fun to learn new things. And I think a big part of having a good time learning new things, because I know a lot of people hate trying new things and learning new things, is because you're not instantly good at it. I don't really have that fear of like, oh, I suck at this. Because the point isn't to be good. The point is to like enrich yourself, Also, anything you do for long enough, you will get good at, or you won't. Like, I played soccer for 11 years, was not that good. That's not really a good example because I didn't really enjoy soccer. My parents put me in soccer. But I'm just saying, like, some things you just do for the sake of doing. I will tell you that I made a lot of good friends in soccer. I think that was a big part that was very instrumental in my growing up. I think I did learn a lot of things through doing a sport. Also, I think sports are good for you to, like, get comfortable in your body as you grow. Because when you meet adults that have never played any sport or like played outside or done anything, they're like, I don't know. It's like you don't have as much control over your body. Or not control, but like, with the repetition of certain movements, your body learns how to do things without thinking about it, And I think that is like a very helpful thing that you can do in your childhood, whether or not you enjoy sports. Is just make your body more capable of doing things. Like I've been stretching every morning because I am not a flexible person, and I think that has been an incredible improvement in my life because I've never tried to stretch and I've never been flexible. I've touched my toes maybe twice in my entire life. When we used to do the physical fitness test in school, I would literally get the highest score you could on every other category of like working out, and then I wouldn't be able to touch my toes, so I wouldn't get awarded anything. Is ridiculous. But that's how it is sometimes. And I see why they don't award you even if you're only missing one thing. And it's because the point is to be well-rounded. It's not to do 100 push-ups or run a 4-minute mile. Like, being great at one thing doesn't matter. It's being healthy in all ways. So I do see why it was that way. But yeah. And then I haven't been working on Italian any more than I was because I did go to the library looking for children's books, but they don't have any Italian books for children there. So I'm going to start looking for cartoons to see if I can go that route. Sorry, I'm trying to straighten up here. That might be straight. Maybe it's not. Whatever. But yeah, so I gotta go the children's cartoon direction, I think, because our library only has books in Spanish and Arabic, which is fine, but not helpful to my quest. Another thing I want to start getting into is I do want to learn, this may not be like a goal of this year, but since I was a kid watching Harry Potter, I knew I wanted to, when I have kids, I love that the Weasley mom, Molly Weasley, makes sweaters for all her kids for Christmas with their like initial on it. I always thought that was so sweet and nice. And so I do want to learn how to knit or crochet a sweater before I ever have a kid. So that's another goal that I want to work on before having children. So I want to get into that. What else is going on? This week I'm working on 2 nail sets for a wedding. I'm doing the bride and the mother of the bride's nails. And I'm pretty excited about that. I don't have them done. They're just shaped right now. But I think they're going to be very beautiful. I will show you maybe in 2 weeks. The wedding's on the 16th of March. And the bride did not want to see her nails before they're shipped to her. So it's going to be a surprise. So I don't want to spoil it. But yeah, so working on that, pretty fun. We also started watching the second season of Fallout because we watched the first season when it came out. And then the second season we weren't paying for Amazon Prime yet, but my husband got Amazon Prime for the week for $2 or something. So we're trying to watch it all before we lose Prime again. I'm only 3 episodes in. I love that show, dude. I love that show. I love the characters. I love the entire setup. I think it's incredible. Cannot suggest it enough. Excuse me, sorry. I think it's because I ate breakfast fast that I keep burping. My bad. But yeah, incredible show. I cannot wait to finish it because I want to see where we're going with it. What else? Okay, so today is currently Wednesday the 25th. Tomorrow is Thursday the 26th. Lots of big things happening tomorrow. We have a Stardew Valley update announcement. So it's gonna reveal who the new 2 like dating characters are that you can date. Very excited about that because no one that I want to date in the game has ever been an option. Like when I first played it, I didn't know how to tell who was like dateable and who wasn't. I just started playing it on my own, and then I like completely befriended the person that I wanted to date, and they're like, "That's not a dateable option." I was like, "What?" So then I befriended another person, and they're like, "That's also not a dateable option." I was like, "Dude, what the heck?" So then I ended up marrying Alex, who's like the jock in it, and I hated him. He was so lazy. I married him because he was a jock, and I was like, he's gonna work on my farm. He's gonna be helpful. Brother didn't do shit ever. I would like get up in the morning and he'd be like, "Oh, I watered your crops for you." They're on automatic sprinklers, dumbass. What are you talking about? Just making shit up. Whatever. Hate it. But the first character that I tried to befriend and marry was Linus, the old hobo that lives in the mountains, because I think he's nice. And then when I found out I couldn't marry him, I tried to befriend Clint. And then I found out you couldn't marry him either. I was like, what the heck? What the heck? And I know that's controversial. I know nobody likes Clint. Hey, you know what? Blacksmith is a super sick job. He was a blacksmith. His father was a blacksmith. His grandfather was a blacksmith. I'm trying to get in on that what's it called? Generational hierarchy, whatever. But yeah, so neither of them were options, and I was real upset about it. So I hope they're going to be one of them. I doubt they are, but whatever. I'm excited about it. The other thing that's happening tomorrow is the second half of Bridgerton is coming out. Very excited. I want to see what they do with it. I want to do my nails before it again so that I have new Bridgerton nails on. But also, since having my nails off, it's made piano so much easier and making everyone else's nails so much easier. Because when I was doing nails in person, you know, you wear the gloves, but then also you're filing on a person, so I'm not like nicking myself as much. Whereas now, even though like I'm wearing gloves, I'm holding the nail like directly in between my fingers, so I nick myself a lot and then I mess up the nails, and it makes it kind of harder to do. This is my heatless curler. I'll flip my hair out. You can see how it works. I love these things. I think they work fantastic. I've almost never been disappointed by it, and if I am disappointed by it, it's like because I put my hair in it wet and my hair didn't dry out, and that's like a my hair thing. I got really dense, thick hair. But that's what we got going on there. I think it's gorgeous. Sometimes I'll put the Olaplex oil in it if it's frizzy, but it's honestly not bad right now. Or I would brush it out a little bit, but I don't have a hairbrush at this moment because we had a hairbrush, and for the last like 2-ish years, it hasn't had a handle because it broke off. And so you just grip like the whole head of it. It's kind of hard to get a good grip on it. And this morning, my husband was cleaning out the brush because he cleans it out every morning. Kind of overkill in my opinion, but he likes to brush his hair with a fully clean brush, which is fine. But since it's kind of hard to grip, he was pulling on it, and it came out of his hand and just perfectly flung into the toilet. So he was like, "You think it's safe to rinse off?" And I was like, I think we call it. I think we call it on that. So we don't have a hairbrush right now. We have to go buy one later today. But, yeah, I can't brush out my curls. That's pretty much the point of that sentence. But now we are ready. And so, in honor of Bridgerton, we're going to go try on all my lace-made dresses. So I can't wait to see you over there. I hope you enjoy my try-on. I will say they took forever to get here. They got here last Friday. I ordered them on January 13th. So I think it took so long. It was supposed to take 15 business days. I think it ended up taking like 25 business days. Like it was about 6 weeks, which I was prepared for it to take like 4 weeks, like a month, you know? So once we got past a month, I was like, ugh. And then also it's so annoying because they got to America because one, I thought I was ordering them from America, so was a little disappointed to find out they were coming from China, which is nothing against China. It's just that it took longer to ship and I thought it was going to be faster. But they got here, they landed in Chicago, and then they sat in Chicago for literally, it was 9 days before they shipped over to Michigan. It's a 3.5-hour drive. Please give me my dresses. Please. Oh my God. So I was really annoyed about that. But they finally came and they're gorgeous. So in honor of Bridgerton, we're going to go try them on. Okay, I love you. Thank you for coming and listening to me yap. If you want to start side questing, you should start doing Uber Eats. It genuinely feels like peak 2016 Pokemon Go. I cannot express enough how much fun I'm having doing it. And maybe it's super fun because we're doing it together. So like my husband drives around and then I run out and get the orders and then drop them off. But either way, it does feel like Pokemon Go and I love it. So love you. Have fun side questing. I hope you do something productive this week. Okay, bye.